So what do I keep in my hunting backpack? This weighs 13 pounds. I just weighed it. And obviously when I fill the jugs on the side, we'll get more weight. And of course, if I add some clothes to it, we'll get a little bit of weight. So it will get heavier. But let's see what I actually carry in here. So I carry this, 50 feet of this. This is the hook on my bowl and pull it up the tree. I carry a hat if I ever need it. This has powder in it that I can see which way the wind direction's going. Pair of gloves. The camo. Another bow rope. It's a Matthews rope. That's rolling your bow up too. Obviously, one of them can come out. Okay, this is called the old timer. I'll come back to that in a minute. I carry this now. This came in this week. Latitude holds your bowstring. Again, I'll come back to my views on that. These are the steps I use. This ladder system, obviously. Good for wiping yourself off. I carry one of these. I'll come back to that. I carry a cook stove. I carry propane. Aqua tabs for drinking water. I carry this. I'll come back to it. Some string. Another little pouch. My Mad Rock for rappelling down. Now this is special. We'll come back to that. Plastic sheet. Put your game in. I think that's everything. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, let's give you a rundown of some of this stuff I'm carrying. So why do I carry a pot set? I carry a pot set because I want to have a tea when I'm up in the tree. And this thing I bought 10 years ago when I used to do a lot of hammock camping. And I have no idea where I bought it from. Oh, wait a minute, there's a name back here. KL Auslainator.com. KLAUSSINATOR. Tree shell. And that's what it is. So basically, this is made as a super light tree shell. So when I'm up in the tree, I can have this set up, put my stove on it, and have myself a tea. It's pretty simple. And this doesn't weigh very much. That's why I bought it years ago. So I thought it was really cool. I just never used it much, but now I'm going to. So that's awesome. So what is this thing? These are cheap. You shove this up the back end of the deer, you twist, and when you come, you stop there, and then you pull, and it's going to come out the intestines inside. When that happens, then, well, I just had it here. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Then you take a piece of string and wrap it around it and tie it off. Then cut it. Then you go up by the throat, you know, where up there. Again, tie it off and cut it off and then you got string at both ends. So now when you pull everything out, nothing's touching the meat. So what is this? This is plastic drop cloth, 1 mil, 9 feet by 12 feet is what that is. It's just a big sheet of plastic. So why do I have that? Well, when you're going to skin a deer on the ground, I lay that down, I put the deer on it, then I begin my process. So this way you're not getting leaves, dirt, everything inside the meat basically. So that's kind of cool. So what's in this kafara pack? Well, I got a little of everything. I got pencils, pens, rope. I'll show you what that is. I got a washcloth, some plastic gloves. So basically some skinning stuff. Now, this is the Havilon, is what this is. Which allows you to remove that blade, okay, and it's got all these ridges, so if your hands get all bloody, then it doesn't slip. But you can remove that blade, and now it's razor sharp, and add another blade, and it's razor sharp all the time. This really allows you to really get into tight places and do a proper skinning, is what it does. So, this, my Mad Rock, is hooked to 11mm rope, and it's used for rappelling down the tree, which is kind of cool. This is new. I just got this, called the Old Timer. Extremely cheap. I'll have a link in the bottom. But literally, your finger goes in there. You cut a hole, say, up by the one leg, hook that in, and then just all the way down to the ass end, basically. And it comes with blades, and you just pop the blade out. Now, the trick to this is the blade goes in the side, not in the top. So, for example, it comes out there. So you have to remember that. And you got to push the blue button, and then it's supposed to slide in. If I get it again. I did it earlier. There we go. And it's got a hole for you to put your finger, so you can get good. And that's made out of plastic. I mean, that's not even made out of anything super well, and it comes with the case and everything, and some extra blades, and I haven't used it yet. I thought, well, you know, I'll pick that up and we'll see how it works out. So that's new. These here, I buy one of these every year. It's a small, and it's a Red Dog game bag. Now, I'm in Tennessee, so it gets really hot here. I mean, the first day of hunting season, it's hot. The bugs are on, the flies, everything. It's just like hunting in summer. And you pull this out, shove the deer in it, and then you can hang it in a tree, and the bugs can't get to it. They can't lay eggs on it. They can't do nothing, and it drains, and it cools the meat. So this comes in handy. These should be self-explanatory. Aqua tabs. 32 ounces to 1 quart. You know, you need water. You got water. I think this thing came with one of my tree stands. You just pop the lid and give it a squirt to see which way the wind's going. Propane tank. Shamog. Nice for wiping off your neck or whatever when you're sweaty. So let's talk about this new thing that came in. Latitude bow hanger. Now I've had a few of these different types of bow hangers, and I like it, but I find it really expensive. Like, the aluminum is 30 bucks. I thought that was reasonable, you know, but then you buy the belt that they sell that goes around the tree, that's 30 bucks. So you're into 60 bucks. When these packages arrive in very tiny writing from Latitude, it says made in China. There is no way this strap is even getting close to costing him $2 to be made. No way. So he's actually got that price pretty high. And I just thought I'd mention that. I do like one idea about it. I did like this thing. But I did like the idea that you can hook your pack to the bottom. Okay, when I seen it. And pull the string and run your pack up and down. Now I have another one. Give me that one in the chair there. I used last year. Now this one is made by, I can't even remember. See if I can get this out. It doesn't want to come out. There we go. So this thing is all made by, what do you call it, those 3D printers. And it's made out of plastic. It's pretty strong, you know. It's a little bit lighter than the other one. This one's made in USA. The strapping, it's the same. It's the same strapping. So, and this one it brings up your pack too. So this does the same thing. And, I don't know, I'll see if I can find a link to where it is. I don't see any names on it. But this was 30 bucks for everything. So you get 3 hooks. And it's all 3D printed. Will it hold your bow? Oh yeah. Will it hold your pack? Oh yeah. So 30 bucks for that. Or you pay 60 bucks to get the aluminum one. Now I could have just bought this and then only used that. But I wanted to see what their strapping looked like, if it was any better or how it was actually made. It does not come with a carabiner. For $60 for that price, it should have came with a carabiner that hooks to your pack. Just saying. So is one better than the other? I don't think so. It makes me feel better that this is made out of aluminum and it's stronger. And you can hang your arrows on the bottom. That's a plus. But as for the other one, I mean, it's $30 cheaper and it pretty much does the same thing. And I never had it break or anything. So, and I think this is a little longer than theirs. Let me see. So we'll go like this. Yeah, it is quite a bit longer. See that? So theirs is a little bit longer than this one here. And it also goes together better. You know, where the Latitude one really has no rhyme or reason. You just kind of shove it in your pack and it's all over the place until you actually need it. But I thought I'd try it this year, is what I did. I'm always trying new things to see how they actually work. So I've got this and I've got this. I guess I could use this instead of this. This is actually a Matthews bow thing you pull up your Matthews bow with. But this is also designed for rappelling. So I can connect it and then rappel, then pull on it and pull my rope down. Is what it's designed for. But I could use it to hold up my bow too. So I probably wouldn't even need this and I could remove a few more ounces. Now, that's just basically what's in there. Oh, let me see what's in here. I got a pencil. So I got an extra thing to go on my wrist for my bow. Needle nose pliers. Lighter. Waxed for the string. Some baggies. A universal wrench for the bow. Okay. I do carry a little knife in here. What's in there? That's some mole skin, which I could use, which I have wrapped around my hiking poles. I think that's it. Let me pull that out of there. Oh no. I got some Benadryl. And this is for bringing my bow down. So basically, I could take down my bow with this thing, because Matthews came out with it that year. And because I have that, yeah, it's in there, I can actually put a string on my bow if I have to. So let's say I pull out an arrow, I accidentally cut my string on my bow, and I'm scared it's going to break or snap loose. So I have this belt I wear, and on the side of my belt has a drop down which carries my silky saw and 2 knives. On my other side, I carry a drop down with my handgun. And then when I put my pack on, well, it doesn't interfere with anything, so it's fine. Or that carrying tree stand, either one, it works. That's always going with me when I go someplace. So it's just some odds and ends, mainly just to dress up the deer when I'm done, keep the bugs off, and just be able to have some comfort when you're up in the tree stand. The actual tree shelf really comes in handy. It's an amazing gadget when you get up there because you're so limited on what you got. It's not like you can just pull out a stove and start cooking in midair, right? But that tree stand thing, I'll see if I can actually find a link to it, see if the website's still up or if they even sell it or not. If it is, I'll put a link to it down below if you want to pick one up. But it comes in handy. So this thing I love. I've used it like 4 times. And I do pick up a new roll of this every year. So other than that, that's what my pack. Not a whole lot. Catch you guys on the next one.